What's up, everybody? How's it going, stream? We're live. We're here. We're going for the white-tailed deer and one other. I spun a wheel before the stream. And along with white-tailed deer, the wheel chose mule deer. So, we're likely going to head back to a ski ridge. I'm kind of done with Rancho, if I'm being honest. Rancho was fun to get one on there, but that's really all I wanted to do. It doesn't seem to be to the point that I want it to make me fully switch over. So a ski ridge is probably going to be our primary mule deer place for long term. Because Rancho just wasn't really cutting it as much as I wanted it to. Yeah, hopefully, Michael. We shall see, man. We shall see. Because this is going into a 7-day grind video, it is currently 2:01 p.m. on September 30th of 2025. Let's see what we can get done. Hopefully we can get something good today. That is not good there, but hey, gotta start somewhere, right? I think there was a 2 here I need to shoot as well, unless I'm tripping. Maybe I already shot him. He's going down. So how you guys been? Hope y'all been doing good. Hey, I left it up to a wheel, D-Bone. I let the wheel decide what we were gonna have as our second species. I did whitetail because I really just want to get the typical rack, and then I added on top of it whatever the wheel chose, and that's what the wheel chose. So it is what it is, man. Where is this other freaking deer? Absolutely unbelievable. You're supposed to die faster, buddy. Where's the blood even, chat? Looks like it went this way. There it is. I guess we found it anyway. What's up, Jets? How's it going? How's it going, man? Jake, thank you for the membership, dude. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing amazing today. And Biblical Psychiatry, thank you for the 14 months as a member. Yo, what's up, Border? How's it going, dude? What's up, Jello Marshmallow? How's it going? Yeah, whitetail are fun, D-Bone. I do love the whitetail. One of my favorite species to hunt in all of Call of the Wild. Just one. Might just be him, or they're hidden. But we'll just pop that guy real quick. Yeah, I think he was the only buck. Holy Reef! Thank you for the 10 gifteds. Congrats to FFL, Benito, Bladewire, Thunder Gunner, Parachuter, Ben, Blue Nose, and Callahan Farms, Call the Wild Gaming, and Listro for getting those gifted memberships on YouTube. Appreciate that, dude. Ooh. You looking thick? That's a weird looking deer. That thing's got like no spread at all. I wonder if that's even gonna make it. That actually could be a troll, believe it or not. I'm doing good, Border. Doing good. 262. It's a weird one, but it's still a diamond. Max weight, actually. Wow, that's a max weight that scores 262, chat. Holy. That's kind of crazy. I've had lower, though. I've had them troll before as a max weight. What gun do you think I should take my next great one with? I have them all. How about use the new 257? The 257's really good. It's a lot of fun. I'm not playing multiplayer, Buck. I'm not playing multiplayer today. Oh, it's been good, Rooster. Been solid. Been a solid day, man. Spent some time editing today's video, which if you guys haven't checked it out, be sure to check it out after the stream. Then after that, I spent some time making some thumbnails. Gonna be doing my first Minecraft live stream later tonight. There's a new update out, the Copper Age. And so we decided to make Trophy Tuesday a Minecraft stream. So it's gonna be me and, you know, like 7 or 8 of the other homies. And we're gonna be on my second channel doing some Minecraft, checking out the new update and stuff. So be sure to hop over to that, guys, if you enjoy Minecraft. It's going to be fun. What should I use on my Great One Fallow Deer, not the 257? How about 7mm single shot? I feel like that's a gun people don't use much anymore. So yeah, that stream with the Minecraft is going to be at 5 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, so 3 hours from now. I will be raiding that channel when we're done, so if you guys want to watch that stream, just stick around till the end of this one. I'll be sending everybody over there automatically. And then if you don't want to watch it, you know, you can just leave after I send everyone there. Favorite species other than red deer? I mean, I wouldn't even put red deer as my favorite. My favorite in the whole game is the tigers. How do you feel about me getting 2 Great One black bears within 184 kills? It seems like bears to me. They do that a lot. That seems to be a pretty common thing with the Great One black bear grind. Like, you'll get some long grinds, and then you'll get a bunch that are super quick. Oh my gosh. Silent and Dadley, bang, and then bang again. Thank you, dude. Appreciate that. Hope you're doing good, man. Hope you're doing super good. Found my first diamond Manitoban elk on multiplayer, then got kicked from the game. Oh no, Grayson. Thank you for the super chat though, but that's brutal, man. Oh, that's the worst. And Alaz, thank you so much for the 10 gifted memberships. Oh gosh, it's going by so fast. I didn't even see who got them all. But congrats to everybody that just got a membership. Love to see it. And Silent and Dadley, thank you for another super chat. Bang! Thank you so much, dude. Thank you so much. Also, I don't know why those super chats aren't counting for the goal. Did YouTube change it? Did YouTube change, like... Oh no, I started the goal too early. That's what happened. Oh no. I started it. Oh my gosh. I forgot with goals, you have to start them when you want them to start. Because there's a timer on them. And the timer ran out before I even started the stream. So let me get the goal up now. I was gonna say, that was so weird. I was like, why isn't it counting them? It should be counting them. But thank you again, Silent and Dadley. Appreciate that, dude. Let's see. We got 1, we got 2, we got 3. Start drinking again, one of you. Come on, come on. Nice. Ripple smoke. Biblical Psychiatry, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it, dude. Dude. English is tough. I haven't streamed in like a week, so I need to warm up a little bit. Need to get back to talking properly. Got my first Great One mule deer after 2,500 kills. Corkscrew cobweb. Let's go, dude. Love to see that. The Great One mule deer are so much fun, man. I love them. At a dead spot in my mule deer grind. Any tips? All my zones are pretty much managed down, and I have nothing to shoot. You should never get to a point where you have nothing to shoot. I would go check to see if maybe you missed some of the solos or something. Like, it's possible you didn't manage all your solos down, so there's some big ones on the map that have made it so that you managed your whole, like, main zones down instead of getting those solos. So I'd go check that, see if there's any that you might have missed. Alaz, thank you so much for the membership. Really appreciate that. Hope you're doing amazing. Oh, we got an extra doe here. Let's pop her, see if we can get her to go somewhere else. Oh, there's another buckaroo as well. Hey, you cannot move out of my bullets. That's unacceptable. Also, guys, I changed my setup for whitetail a little bit. I abandoned that zone that wasn't giving us any deer. It was this one right here. Oh my gosh. Border, thank you for the 5 tier 1 gifteds on Twitch. Appreciate that, dude. Holy. And it looks like, holy. I didn't realize that was a thing. So apparently there's something going on Twitch right now where if somebody's gifting subscriptions, Valorant gifts a bonus one. It says, we added 1 gift sub to Border 2006's gift. Let's go. That's sick. So it looks like there's bonus gifted subs whenever somebody gifts subs. That's kind of cool. I did not know that was going on. That's pretty sick. Dear Slayer, thank you for the membership, dude. Really appreciate it. Welcome back. What should I shoot my next great one moose with? How about the 375 with no scope? Do a scopeless 375. That's a fun one to do. Is it even worth chasing this down? It's gonna take forever. Pitch, thank you so much for the gifted membership. Congrats to Rock Chalk for getting that. Holy, Rock Chalk got one. I haven't seen Rock Chalk get a sub in a little bit. Let's go, dude. Or get a membership in a little bit. Let's go. Speaking of Rock Chalk, there he is. What's up, Rock Chalk? And Border, thank you for another gifted tier 1 sub on Twitch. Much appreciated, my dude. Absolute legend, man. Got my second great one mule deer and 5 kills. Well, that's lucky. That's crazy luck, dude. Congrats. The goal isn't working. It should be. Yeah, it should be working now. Yeah, it's working. Memberships don't count to goals, Koopler. And we've only had memberships popping up since I got the goal fixed. So that's probably all it is. Calling great one this stream? I hope so, man. I hope so, dude. What are you 7-day grinding for? Whitetail and mule deer. I spun a wheel and it chose mule deer to go alongside our whitetail grind. So that's what this 7-day grind is going to be. This is the first day of it. I already finished recording a 7-day grind this past week. And so since I just finished recording it, that's going to be uploaded soon. And I decided, you know what? Let's start up another one before I even upload the last one. Hopefully it'll pay off, man. I've just really been in a whitetail grinding mood recently. They've been so much fun now that I like switched a few of my zones around. Smoke. Holy, level 3 hype train on Twitch. Let's go. What's up, Kaysen? How's it going? Got my great one fallow deer in 4,132 kills. It's a Mocha blade rack. Ooh, that's a beautiful combo. Well worth the long grind if you got such a sick combo. My Twitch chat is going giggity. Giggity, giggity, go! What the heck, man? Nothing there. That should be illegal. Ooh. It's a 2. Ooh. Oh, and as you can see, I shot a couple of does until I got another one to go here. So now we have 2 does here. I'm kind of tempted to shoot the buck that I've been leaving, this level 1. That way we have more bucks to shoot per rotation. But at the same time, I've been pretty good recently that I don't even know if I need to, really. Like, our respawns have been pretty solid. Oh no, he's mastered the giggity noise. Well, when you've watched as much Family Guy as I have, that do be how it be. Where's the other one? I think he's over here, isn't he? What's up, super good music? I've done tiger grinds before. I don't know if I'm going to set one up anytime soon because I've already got my tar great one set up on Sunder Patton. Here's the zone that I added into the grind, guys. I added this one and took away this one. And then since I had 2 tents here, I put one of the tents here as a claiming tent. And then this tent went here. And then this one I just ATV up. It's a really nice setup now. I'm liking it. You ever plan on going back to the Angler, making some new videos on it or streams? Probably not, because they abandoned development on it quite a while ago. So I really don't have any reason to go back to it. It feels like once a game is set to never get another update and it doesn't have like mod support to keep the game alive past the end of life, I really have no reason to, or no like want to go back to it. It's like I'd rather play a fishing game that's getting updated still if I'm going to play a fishing game. So it's unlikely I'll go back to the Angler. The only time that I would go back is if it's something we do on like a Trophy Tuesday with all the homies. Oh, thank you, Gunner. I appreciate that, dude. Welcome to the stream. There we go. Just realized I thought I was a lot of kills in, then I checked and I was at 190. Yeah, you know, sometimes you think you're further into a grind than you really are. Some grinds just feel much longer than they actually are. That's the best way to describe the Fox grind. You feel like you're 1,000 kills in when in reality you're 300 in. That's awesome, Gunner. When's more Fishing Planet videos? I don't know. Whenever I feel the urge to play fishing games. I'll be honest, guys, like fishing games have never really interested me as much as hunting games. It's funny because like in real life, I like fishing more than hunting. But when it comes to video games, I'd rather play a hunting game than a fishing game. Fishing games, like I gotta be in the mood for it. Which isn't like a super common thing for me. Usually I'm not in the mood to play a fishing game. Like, I bought the DLC for the new Fishing Planet map. Played it once and I haven't gone back. You know, that's like 50 bucks that I haven't even used, essentially. I did one stream on it and then I was like, I don't even feel like playing anymore. Because, I don't know, I just can't get into fishing games, really. I can really only get into fishing games when I've got friends that are playing it too. And it's got, like, good multiplayer. That was like the only reason that I loved the Angler so much when it was being updated, was because it had multiplayer where you could see everybody. It was open world. And so it made for a lot of fun moments with friends. But Fishing Planet's multiplayer just isn't the same. Not as good. That's a diamond. That's a diamond. And then we screwed up the other one, but it is what it is. What's up, Wesley? How's it going? Nice, Gunner. Love to see it. What was your last great one? Gosh, what was it, Chad? I don't even remember. I think it was my mule deer, right? I think it was a great one, mule deer. It was the Rancho mule deer. Old man Rum with the 39 months. Holy! Has it really been 39 months, Rum? That's insane. That's insane. Thylacin, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. Just got my 4th great one today. Giving my luck to you. Let's go. That's awesome. Congrats. Congrats on the beautiful great one. What species was it? And what combination? I haven't talked to him about it since we did that, Michael. If you guys haven't seen a video on it, then it hasn't happened. That's usually the way it is. If I haven't uploaded a video recently on something with another creator, then we haven't made any new content. I haven't made any content with him since that video. I haven't made any content with KG since the last video that I uploaded with him. So, yeah, I upload my videos usually within a week of them being recorded. So if you haven't seen a video in a while, you can assume I'm probably not doing anything with them at the current moment. Doesn't mean it won't happen in the future, though. Oh, my Lord. Holy crap. Old man freaking rum. OM freaking R. With the 50 gifties. The 50 gifty. Oh, my gosh, dude. Thank you so much, old man rum. Absolute legend, rum. Absolute legend. Dude. Everybody gets a membership today. Everybody. Let's go, man. Thank you so much. Absolute freaking legend in the community. Holy crap, dude. Thank you so much, Rum. RW got one. Holy. Hunting Gods got one too. Looks like Rum sniped a few of the regulars. It's been going good, Z28. Hope you're doing good. Chat, can you guess who hasn't got a gifted membership, though? It rhymes with Yanni Whoa, yo. Tiffany Moss, thank you so much for the membership as well. Welcome back. Johnny, yep. Johnny still hasn't got one. Poor Johnny. He's cursed to never get one. Oh, Spider got one, though. Let's go, Spider. Holy. Spider got one. Yeah, poor Johnny. Still can't get a membership. YouTube just doesn't like to give him them. Yeah, poor Johnny. Rip. Oh, nice, Z28. I've been doing, unfortunately, rough in the fantasy football leagues as well. And it's been, like, pure bad luck for me. Like, it's not even like I'm making bad decisions on who to start. It's like last week, CeeDee Lamb getting injured kind of screwed me over. This week, Derrick Henry did nothing again. Like, literally laid pretty much a fat goose egg, getting less than 8 points. And literally, like, my matchup against Nate came down to a shootout between Jalen Waddle and Garrett Wilson. And Garrett Wilson catching that touchdown at the end of the game sealed the deal and gave Nate the win. I was ahead by 2 points until Wilson caught that touchdown. Then it was like, well, just like that, Nate wins. I really need CeeDee Lamb to stop being hurt. And I need Scary Terry to actually do something for once. Because I don't know why, but for some reason, Terry McLaurin's done nothing this year. Debo's been doing better. Grayson, thank you for the membership. And Tio, thank you for the 1 month membership as well. Holy. Yeah, now we're calling him Scary Terry because it's scary how little fantasy points he's getting. Oh, man. I got really unlucky on receivers and running backs this year. George Pickens has been my best receiver. Like, Pickens has been popping off for me. Even when Lamb was still active, I still had Pickens. And Pickens was still putting up like 15, 20 points a game in fantasy, which is great. Considering he's a receiver too. Like, that's great. Double smoke. We still got to claim this one that was next to us, though. I also picked up Keenan Allen and had him in my game this last week. Unfortunately, he put up less points than he had the 3 previous weeks, so that didn't help me either. I'm expecting him to do good for me, though. I definitely think he's got the potential to pop off on a few. Oh, really, Z28? Yeah, St. Brown's been having a season, man. Same with Puka Nakua. Puka Nakua's been going off. Yeah, thank you once again, Rum. Absolutely insane. Does anyone have Tyreek Hill in your league? Yep. Yeah, boy, Scam, I believe. Or is it Sam or is it Flinter? It might be Flinter. Oh, it's Flinter. Flinter had Tyreek Hill. And I had Jalen Waddle. So now Waddle's probably going to be doing better, which is good for me. Not good for Flinter. Not good for Tyreek Hill. That leg oh gosh. Just, I don't even want to remember what it looked like. That was bad. It was really bad the way Tyreek's leg twisted and bent. Like, jeez. Project Hunt, thank you so much for the super chat, dude. Appreciate it. Hey, Crow, I'm telling you this because you're one of the Call of the Wild's key streamers. Avalanche has announced major layoffs. Please continue to introduce many great Call of the Wild content so they can overcome this difficult time. Hey, you know I'm going to be pumping out that good content. And I would imagine that it probably wasn't related to Call of the Wild. It was probably related to other studios. I don't think it would have been with Call of the Wild. They've done this a few times where Avalanche has had like major layoffs, and usually it's for games that aren't that popular or like failed projects and stuff like that. That's usually the people that get laid off, is people tied to like games that weren't doing well. I mean, we've seen a few games just get canned. I mean, The Angler, we had Generation Zero. What was that dinosaur game they made? There was a dinosaur game too. Second Extinction. Like, those games all got cut because they just weren't, you know, producing enough revenue to be able to pay for the updates and stuff, right? So I'm not too worried. I feel like Call of the Wild's probably fine. I mean, it's like one of their biggest games. Oh, you did, Z28? Legendary. I tried to trade for Cam Scatabo, but trade got denied. I thought it was a good trade too. I thought I was offering some good stuff. Honestly, I'm pretty good with running backs, with the running backs that I've got. I just need them to play like themselves instead of having terrible games like they have recently. Like, I've got Derrick Henry and I've got Travion Henderson, and then I just picked up Kenneth Gainwell and Woody Marks. So I'm really hoping that I'll, like, out of all those running backs, I'll have one that will perform pretty good. I've just been really disappointed in Derrick Henry, man. He's not doing anything. Oh my gosh. 237 level 3. Holy smokes. Pretty crazy, chat. That's pretty crazy. 230 freaking 7. Insane. That's insane. Oh, yeah, that's crazy, Z28, especially since Pacheco's been kind of garbage this year. He hasn't done anything. I'm pretty sure he's a free agent in the league that I'm in. Pretty sure he's a free agent because nobody wanted him. Also, it's been kind of crazy watching Drake May being incredible. Drake May has been so good this year. Makes me so happy. Drake May has been incredible. He's been outscoring Jalen Hurts in fantasy. On every week except one. Every week except one, Drake May has outscored Jalen Hurts in fantasy. Curyu, thank you for the 10 months. Appreciate it. Yeah, having Bo Nix and Jared Goff's pretty good, Z28. I just realized Bo Nix is a free agent in the league that I'm in, but it's like, I've already got Drake May and Jalen Hurts, so I don't know if I want to drop either of those. I don't know if I'd really want to start Bo Nix over Drake May with how consistent May has been. To be honest, though, since the Patriots are facing the Bills, might be worth it to pick up Bo Nix. Let's see if he's still available. Or no, not Bo Nix. I'm an idiot. Brock Purdy's the one. Brock Purdy is the one that I was considering picking up. Because Purdy has, like, really good stats for the 2 weeks that he's that he was actually playing. I'm really considering picking up Purdy. We're getting a lot of ones to show up. Hopefully that means a great one's trying to spawn. Purdy's okay. Purdy's scored really well in fantasy. He scored pretty well. He scored 32.5 points the first week and 24.3 in week 4. He didn't play 2 or 3. Drake Mays, who I've been starting, and he has scored 19, 27, 20, and 24. So, like, he's been solid. Jalen Hurts, though. What the heck is up with Jalen Hurts, dude? His fantasy points have been 25, 7, 22, 15. Like, he's just not consistent. You need consistency in a fantasy league. Gotcha, Z28. That's what we're running. We're running an 8-man league, I believe. Let me check. Yeah, it's an 8-man league. Oh, gotcha, Spider. Okay. That should be fine then. Yeah, I don't think that should affect any of the hunter stuff, Spider. Yeah, it's probably just being unlucky, Project Hunt. You'll get it. Also, Project Hunt, I've almost done with a video on the new reserve, on the new the Texas Game Ranch map. I've dumped a few hours into hunting around. I'm just trying to find like a cool trophy for the video before I post it. Also, since it's been way too long since I've been able to say this, I gotta say it. Patriots absolutely whooped the Panthers. Absolute blowout. Destroyed them. Absolutely just destroyed the Panthers. 42-13. Holy. From what I heard, that is the most points scored in a game by the Patriots in like years and years. Patriots are finally having some crazy games. Stephon Diggs is finally being Stephon Diggs, which is good. So nice to see Diggs popping off. I really hope he has 100 yards every game from now on. And going against Buffalo next week, Diggs is probably going to be hungry for that victory against his old team. I did when I was a kid, gone fishing. Oh yeah, Z28. Fantastic. Got a question. I'm starting a mule deer grind. Found a level 2 piebald. Don't have much in my lodge. I'd like to have him, but he's also one of the deer I'd like to keep. I mean, it's 100% up to you. I mean, you can spawn more level 2s. You want to keep, if you want to shoot it and put it in your lodge, go for it. You want to keep it as a pet, go for it. It's 100% up to you. It's not going to hurt your grind to do one or the other. Do the Pats face the Vikings this year? I don't know. I think they do. I think they do. I was looking at the schedule the other day. I think they do face them at least once. And considering how the Vikings have looked, I got a feeling Patriots will win that one. Vikings have been struggling with and without McCarthy. Doesn't help that their O-line is practically all backups. Hello, lurking moderator. How are you doing? What's up, Vakala? You haven't missed too much. We got a really weird looking diamond, like a super low scoring max weight. And then we also got a troll that scored like 237. So that's been the coolest things that we've seen. Did you see the Steelers games? I saw the Steelers and Vikings one, and I saw the Steelers and Patriots. I haven't watched any of the other Steelers ones all the way through. Just seen like highlights from them. Patriots should have won that game against the Steelers if it wasn't for the 5 freaking turnovers. Like, they should have had a 2-score or 3-score lead on them, but they just kept fumbling. I'm really happy that they kind of, like, lessened Ramondre Stevenson's snaps because of that. Like, the fact that he fumbled twice, I was really hoping that they'd give Travion some more time playing instead. Because Travion's just, he's going to be so much better, I feel. He's going to be a really good player. They just need to give him the playtime so that he can really start to get good and we can see how good he can really be. Got 3 does here. I don't need 3 here. But apparently I can't hit, so. Kirilcho? I hope that's the way that I say your name. But thank you for the super chat. From grinding for fallow, can you wish me luck? Good luck. Hope you get it. My week 4 starters are were Nix, Achan, Scatabo, St. Brown, Flowers, Juwan Johnson, Tyreek, ooh, ouch, Lions defense, and Schrader. What are your thoughts? Pretty solid for the most part. Definitely pretty solid. Probably better than my lineup. Although, we did it a little bit different in our league. We're not taking a defense. We're taking defensive backs, linebacker, and D-line. So we've been doing our league a little bit different. My week 4 starting lineup was Drake May, Derrick Henry, Travion Henderson, George Pickens, Deebo Samuel, Sam Laporta, Keenan Allen, Jalen Waddle, Matt Prater, Harold Landry, Zach Bond, and Isaiah Rodgers. And Rodgers didn't do what I needed to. I was experimenting a little bit because he had the highest fantasy points for a single game this year as a defensive back. And he had never scored less than 10 points. So I was like, let's give him a shot. He scored 6 points. He only got me 6 points. So I got rid of him and went for somebody who is a little more consistent. So next week I'm going to be having, where is it? I'm going to be having Cam Curl starting. He has been really good for the Rams. He has scored 18, 22, 15, and 33 points. And it seems like he's always getting at least 7 tackles, so I feel like it's a very safe bet to start him. So I decided to pick him up, get rid of Isaiah Rodgers. I even got rid of Gonzo, man. I got rid of Christian Gonzalez because I got to thinking, yes, Christian Gonzalez is probably one of the top 3 cornerbacks in all of the NFL. But because of that, quarterbacks don't throw where he is. Like, they barely targeted Tet McMillan the entire game with the Panthers. And because of that, Gonzo didn't really have any opportunities to get an interception or pass deflections or anything because they just weren't passing where he was. Wow, that trolled. Unbelievable. I have 121 great ones, Ezreal. I'll be honest, I don't keep up to date with how many other creators have, so I wouldn't even be able to tell you. Yeah, it's been interesting, Z28. Sam Laporta has not been doing good for me. I mean, Laporta is one of the best tight ends in the NFL. But this is his points since I've had him. 13.9, which is still right. Then he had 5.6, 7.3, and 8.9. Laporta's not getting enough points, man. So I decided to start Hunter Henry this next week. Hunter Henry is like one of Drake May's favorite targets to throw to. He scored 10.6 on week 1. Week 2 was bad with 1.9, but then he had 29 on week 3 and 11.9 on week 4. Like, he's much more consistent than Laporta is. Like, he's had way higher points on 3 of the 4 weeks than Laporta. So, yeah, I'm going to keep Laporta on my roster, but I'm definitely not going to be starting him until they get, like, a super easy matchup. And even then, I probably won't because St. Brown's going to get more catches. They're going to be running the ball a lot because they got that dynamic duo of running backs with Gibbs and Montgomery. I just don't see Laporta being good for most of the year. Or at least good for fantasy points, I should clarify. What's up, Ender? How you doing? You joining us for Minecraft tonight? It's gonna be fun. The Copper Age is upon us. All right, later, Jake. Yeah, same Project Hunt. That would be awesome. That'd be super, super awesome. Hey, that'd be a cool feature for your game as well. A trophy shot feature in Project Hunt would be pretty sick. Put off my fallow grind long enough today. Time to do it. Let's go, Z28. Hope you get something good. Gotcha, Ender. Gotcha. You better get to it then. The grind never stops. Whether it's schoolwork or Minecraft. I did, Ender. I did see it. I saw the pictures. I saw the thumbnail in my feed. All the goodies. Ain't no way that didn't hit vitals. Disgusting deer. Disgusting little freak of a deer. Boom, that's a dime. I believe third or fourth dime today. Not bad. I'll take it. Yeah, it's pretty crazy, Ender. But when you think about it, when there's that many variations, it's bound to take a while. I mean, I still don't have a spruce moose. I think I've got like 13 or 14 moose and I don't got a spruce moose. What should I grind today? How about fallow deer? Seems like everybody's been grinding fallow recently. So why not? Yeah, for sure, Ender. You've had a lot of little fezzies. A lot of squezzy fezzies. All right, later, dude. Thanks for dropping in. I'm debating on doing it, chat. Now that I've got 2 does at this zone, I could just kill that level 1. Add 1 more to the rotation. But knowing my luck, it would bounce to a zone I'm not hunting. Which would not be good. I've got things to a pretty good state, whereas like, or in terms of like, I don't really have any bouncers anymore. Haven't for like 20, 30k kills at this point. I'm afraid if I shoot too many of these ones, they're going to bounce to zones I'm not hunting anymore. Ender, thank you for the 5 gifted. Congrats to everybody that got those. And Jared, thank you for the super chat. How's it going? It's going good. Going good, man. And also, I probably should have mentioned this before we actually started grinding, but the super chat goal that we have today essentially will switch our grind. So like if we are grinding whitetail and we meet the goal, I have to instantly switch over to mule deer. Doesn't matter how long I've been hunting the whitetail. I could have been hunting them for 5 minutes. If we hit the goal, we switch over. And then once we're on mule deer, if we hit the next goal, I have to switch to whitetail. No questions asked, just have to go there instantly if we hit the goal. I figured that would make it a little bit interesting and chaotic. I don't think this guy's gonna make it. Just in case, we'll use the right rifle. Nothing there either. Nice stale. Is it stale or Bael or E-rail? I can't tell. I can't tell through the fancy text. Bro, what are all these crazy trolls? 239. What? Oh my gosh, we're getting such bad trolls today. Oh, definitely Z28. Mule deer don't bounce that much at all. One thing that I have noticed is that every map is different, even with the same species. So, like, for whitetail, I noticed there's way more bouncers on Rev than there is on Leighton. Like, Leighton, I barely had any bouncers at the beginning of the grind. There was a few, you know. Obviously, any grind's going to have a few. But it wasn't nearly as bad as on Rev. Like, with Rev, the little bit that I've done on there, the bouncers were terrible. This guy has a diamond rack, but he's not going to make it, I don't think. We're just going to give him the smoke here. Can't sleep right now because the muscle pain on my front thighs is so bad. There was a gym at school on Monday where I had to do 50 squats with a total weight of 40. Oh my gosh, dude. Well, rest those legs. Be careful not to tear them, tear the muscles and stuff. It's not lagging for anybody else, Nicholas. I'd consider refreshing the page or maybe watching in a lower quality setting. What map am I going to do muleys on? I'm going to go back to a ski ridge. I wasn't really feeling the Rancho grind as much as I hoped. And we already got a great one on there, so I'm content with going back to a ski ridge because it was just more fun for me. I did enjoy doing the Rancho grind. But, like, I feel like Rancho, it's really tough to get things as consistent as a ski ridge for me. It's laggy still. Well, it's not lagging for me. I have not dropped any frames at all. Try refreshing. I really think that would help. Try refreshing your page if you're having issues or watching in a lower quality. Because I am not dropping any frames, which means it should be fine. What about you guys, Twitch? For those of you watching on Twitch, are any of you getting any lag on the stream? Like any buffering, choppiness, you know, any type of lag? Yeah, it looks like it's fine on Twitch. Some of the people on YouTube are saying it's fine too. Yeah, everybody on Twitch has said it's fine. Yeah, so for those of you that are having lag, try just like closing the stream and opening it back up again. Why'd you shoot a doe? Because I want her to go to a different zone. I'm trying to get her to move. I don't need 3 does in that zone, you know. And there was no bucks there, so I also shot her for like just to shoot something, get the respawns moving again. This guy can't make it. Guaranteed troll, bro. Guaranteed troll. That's disgusting. Ew. You have the quality set to auto so it decreases quality if it detects lag. Oh, well, that might be why you were running into lag then, because sometimes when it's like bouncing between the qualities, it'll buffer briefly. I tried just going to just like as high of a setting as you can without lagging. Like if you're having lag on 1080p, drop it to 720 and see if that works out well. Yeah, it's pretty normal though, Daniel. There's going to be blurring with any live stream on Call of the Wild because of how much grass there is. It causes like lower bitrate streams to just look really blurry. And because I stream to Twitch and YouTube at the same time, I can't have my bitrate too high or else Twitch will bug out. So I have to stream on like a lower bitrate in order to be able to multi-stream to Twitch as well. If I was only streaming to YouTube, I could stream at like, 20,000 bitrate if I wanted to, and everything would look crystal clear. But yeah, to make it work for both platforms, I got to keep it at a lower bitrate, sadly. I think I have it on like 6K or 5K or something like that. Because if you have it too high, Twitch will literally just go to a black screen and only have audio. It's happened a few times to me when I used to use higher bit rates. Other day, I got my first ever fallow deer great one. It was a fabled hooded with a small rack. Wouldn't be able to get it if it wasn't for you. So much love for you, man. Respect. Keep grinding. Hey, thank you so much. And I'm glad that you had some awesome times going for the great one and getting that great one. Always awesome to hear when the content helps somebody out. Thank you so much for supporting the stream, dude. Yeah, Z28. Might as well. Because you never quite know. We are definitely not getting all of our respawns back right now, chat. Because normally I have more bucks to shoot than this. I think at the most I usually have 23, and we're definitely not finding 23 per run right now. Definitely not. I think 23 was the highest I counted on an individual run. How many drink stones did I find on Rancho? I didn't count because solos are going to move zones constantly. It is not worth counting your mule deer zones until you've stopped managing down the solos. You're done managing the solos, because until you've finished managing the solos, every time you shoot a solo, that zone's going to disappear. They're going to create a new zone wherever they respawn. And if they join up into the same zone with another one, then, those zones will combine. There'll be like less zones as a whole. And so it's going to constantly be fluctuating until you're done herd managing the solos. I have not got to the point where I was done herd managing the solos. I want to shoot that one right there, man. Gonna hold off a little bit longer though. Yeah, Whitetail's always been very consistent champion. That's just how Whitetail are. You'll go 300 kills with like just the best Whitetail ever. And then they'll be very inconsistent for like 50 to 100 kills. And then the cycle repeats itself. Oh my gosh, that's a new one. That's a 2. We also keep getting new ones to pop up. Hopefully that great one's close, man. What's up, Best Hunter? Oh, you already said something. Never mind. That was your response to what I said. Got you. Okay. I was confused for a second. That like a first time chat thing that Twitch does always throws me off. I know, right, Z28? That's the worst. What are your average whitetail grinds? I think last I checked, I average out to about 1,000 or something like that. Let me check. Calculator. 51,030 kills divided by 44 whitetail equals about an average of 1,159 kills per grind. Obviously, there's going to be a bunch that are longer and a bunch that are shorter, but that's what it averages out to for me. So definitely not the worst. I mean, that's pretty solid. What's your average mule deer? Sub 1,000. I'd say my average mule deer's got to be like 500 or 400. I can check that too real quick. Let's see. Roll down to mule deer. Yeah, so I've killed 10 great one mule deer. And 4,850 total, so that averages out to 485 mule deer per grind. So yeah, I get a great one mule deer. Average under 500 kills. Pretty crazy. Well, it depends, Bonafide. If nothing comes back there by the next time you open the game, the zone will disappear. If there's other mule deer in that zone, it won't disappear. Like, as long as there's mule deer still in the zone, it'll stay. But the zone will disappear if you kill the only animal that was in it and nothing respawns there. No, it doesn't. Dude, I've been playing this game for over 8,000 hours, and that's how it's always worked. It's always been like that. It's the same with black bear. You shoot like black bear, they're all solos. So if you kill all the black bear from a zone, the zone disappears. I see it constantly every time I play the game. That is one thing I'm 100% confident on. What I'm not confident on is these dang whitetail, the way they're behaving. What the heck is this? In 3 months since I played in a game, when I eventually get back to it, what should I do first on Call of the Wild? How about pheasants? How about pheasants? Ooh, there we go. That's a big boy there. Now, one thing I will say, Bonafide, is it's possible that maybe mule deer work differently than everything else in the game. There's always chances for that, and it's also possible that your game might be bugging out. Because, I mean, it's Call of the Wild at the end of the day. There's always little bugs here and there. Because the earlier in the time that you switch to, the less likely they're actually going to be at their zones. If you switch to the last hour, that is like their highest chance of actually being in the zone from my experience. Like, that's why I only hunt the last hour of the drink times. If you switch it to the beginning, half your zones are going to be empty. Are there others tied to that drink zone, though, Bonafide? Are there other mule deer tied to it? And also, when you hover over it, does it say mule deer or does it say, like, other species? Because if there's other species there that use that as a zone, it's going to keep the icon on there. Is there a great one caribou? Sadly, no. Sadly, no. I wish, man. I wish there was a great one caribou. That'd be crazy. These are just does. You know what? Let's go test it real quick. We can go to Silver Ridge and we'll temporarily go over to Silver Ridge. We'll shoot a couple of bears and then we'll go to Rancho and we'll shoot a couple of solo mule deer and see if the zones disappear or not. Let's give it a little test. What are all the great one animals? Oh gosh, fox, pheasant, mule deer, whitetail, moose, fallow, red deer. I'm missing 2, I know that. Tar. Oh gosh, what's the last one? What's the last one, chat? I'm positive we've got 9. Bear. Bear. We're literally going for bear. What am I talking about? We're literally looking at bear right now. Kevin, thank you for the 12 months, dude. Appreciate it. Welcome back, good sir. Icon is gone? I told you. It had to have been bugging out for you before. Because, yeah, the icon should disappear if nothing is tied to the zone anymore. Well, in that case, we don't have to shoot any bears. I can just go back to Layton and continue our grind. Yeah, because I was going to say, I feel like I'd know if that was a thing. But it's fine, man. I don't believe that you were, like, purposely trying to argue for nothing or anything. I believe you did actually see that and thought that that's just how it was. Nothing there. Is the other 7-day Great One grind being uploaded soon? Whenever I edit it. I finished it yesterday, I believe, and I just need to edit it. Also record an outro to it. For sure, Z28. Again. Inconsistency. That is how the whitetail be. I'm doing a Minecraft stream later tonight solo on my second channel because of the new Copper Age update. Me, Nate, Caitlin, who else is going to join us? Potentially Ender. Johnny's going to be with us. Jivers should be there, I believe. Who else? I feel like I always forget somebody when I name off who's going to be playing. I think those are the ones that are definitely going to be playing. What time? It's going to be 5 p.m. 5 p.m. And no, we're not doing modded Minecraft because we're on Bedrock so that Jivers can play cross-platform. We've been doing a Bedrock realm because we don't want to leave out some of the homies. Gosh, still nothing. What time is it for you? It's currently 3:02 p.m. So that Minecraft stream will be in 2 hours on the second channel. In fact, I should probably do the command for the second channel so that you guys can go to it if you want to subscribe there. That's where I do games that are not hunting or fishing. And also, heads up, it's not a family-friendly channel. It's an uncensored channel, as the name suggests. So if you're not into that, you're not going to be into the channel. El Cazador, thank you for the 5 gifteds. Appreciate that, dude. And the Raven, thank you for the membership. Holy. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Nothing again, bro. Did you like the Fishing Call of the Wild game? I liked it when they were still, like, updating it, but unfortunately, the last couple updates were kind of weak, and then they abandoned the game, so it left a lot of, like, issues in the game, and I haven't really played it since. Bonafide, I literally just said that it's not that deep. I don't really care. I was just saying, I know for a fact that I was not wrong on that particular topic. Why would I be mad at you? You thought you knew something and were just saying that you thought you knew it. I'm not going to get mad at that. It's not something to get mad at. We're adults over here. We don't get mad at little things like that. 368 fallow kills with 0 rares. I mean, that's not out of the ordinary, to be honest, Z28. I think the average for a piebald is probably about 300, but it's called wild. Like, it could take 500, it could take 1,000 before you see a rare. You never really know. What is up with my whitetail? They're being whitetail, man. That's for sure. 0 respawns, chat. Maybe I need to just give them some time. Let's go check a zone that sometimes gets a bouncer and see if maybe burning some time by checking that will get the respawns to get back in line. Yeah, Cazador. I decided it's been a while, so we might as well. Also, 3 minutes left on the super chat goal before it closes. We can't switch off until, actually, yeah, we'll probably switch off anyway, but... Oh. Just you. God dang level 1s. Oh, yeah, I'm doing fine, Miss Dramatic Red. I just needed to take a little bit of time off to do some recording, kind of like chill out, you know. I don't know, the last week I just really wasn't feeling like streaming. I just didn't have like the urge to do it, the passion to do it. But today I was like, you know what? I kind of feel like doing a stream. And so I decided to do a stream. I'd like to start getting a couple of them a week again. I don't know, I've just been so into video content lately, and it's been a lot easier for me to do at the current moment. So I had been doing just a lot of video stuff. And it seemed like a lot of you guys were really loving the videos that I was uploading, so... just kind of stuck to that for a little bit. Now I've got a bunch of projects that should be uploading soon, so you guys should have a decent bit of video content in the next week or two. Okay, nothing there. Scyther, thank you for the super chat. Really appreciate it, dude. Appreciate that, man. Yes, I've been a full-time content creator for like 4.5, maybe 5 years at this point, Daniel. Would I ever do a console grind? Probably not. I don't really have any room to bring the Xbox up here and have it constantly like connected to a capture card and stuff. It's already crammed in my setup. And I just don't think I'd have fun playing with a controller for an entire Call of the Wild playthrough. I just don't like playing games like Call of the Wild with a controller. I just feel so slow with it. Oh, it's happened before, Connor. There's been fabled piebalds on both PC and console. They're just so rare that we don't really see them that often. Jacoby, thank you for the membership. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, the goal ended. We'll start another goal, but we'll make it an easier one. Okay, the new super chat goal on YouTube is we'll make it the same as last. 10 of $2 or higher, and the reward will be Crow makes an animal sound of chat's choice. Let's get funny with it. We'll do something a little more funny for the goal this time. We'll have a little bit of fun with it, you know. Brandon, thank you for the membership. Appreciate it, dude. Enjoy all the cool stuff that comes with that. You think it'd be hard to switch from controller to keyboard and mouse? Anytime you switch from what you're used to something different, it's gonna be at least a little bit difficult. But if you get it dialed in properly, keyboard and mouse is gonna be a lot more easy to control. Nice, Racky, that's awesome. trying to remember, isn't your name pronounced Rocky? I think it's pronounced Rocky. I believe you said that last time. Oh yeah, it's insane, Z28. But to be fair, we'd have to kill thousands of Great One Whitetail to have a realistic chance at getting a Fabled Piebald. Like, the Fabled Piebald is just as rare as like a melanistic or albino whitetail. Except you have to roll the crazy chance of it being on your Great One. So yeah, the chances of that are so low, and that's why you never really see it happening. It's like if it's a 1 in 2,000 chance of you spawning a melanistic, and it's like a 1 in 2,000 chance or 1 in 1,000 chance of you spawning a Great One, and then, you know, on top of it, it would have to be like a 1 in 2,000 chance of your Great One having that fur. You can see why it's so rare. You got to kill like 1,500 deer to get a Great One to spawn, and then there's a 1 in 2,000 chance it's a Fabled Piebald. Yeah, that's going to be something barely anybody ever gets to see. It's insane. Grinding Tiger's got 4 diamonds and a white. Let's go, Pitch. That's awesome. Thank you for the super chat as well. That's super cool. What do you think, Chad? Is it almost time to switch to muleys? I think it's almost time. Still no respawns. Yeah, my whitetail are being stupid. Best map for rares? There is no best map for rares because rares are completely random. You can get a rare from literally anything. So I wouldn't say that there is such thing as a best map for rares. Nothing. Okay. We're going to muleys. Been a while since we've gone to muleys on a ski ridge, but we're doing it. Now, the question is, since we did already start up a new grind on Rancho after we got the Rancho Great One, do I just, like, continue from that kill count, or should I start a new kill count because it's a different map with a different level of HM? I think we start a new count because since I believe that Great Ones are affected by herd management, it wouldn't make sense to carry over your kill count from one map to another because they're going to have different levels of HM, which should have a different chance of a Great One spawning. So I don't think I'm going to count the 432 kills from the second Rancho grind. I think that just wouldn't give a good depiction of how long this grind actually ends up taking. Because, I mean, they're completely different grinds that we've got going. So, yeah, we're going to start at 0 for this grind right here. What time do I got to go? 15 to 18. Okay. 17. I got to get used to going to 17 instead of 16 since the times are different on Rancho and Esquí. So weird that Rancho always has different times for mule deer and I think other animals too. All right, since we reset time out of their drink time back to in their drink time, we're going to have to main menu to get them all to be consistent. Oh, nice, G2. That's awesome, dude. I have no luck on the Hunter Called Wild. Can't find any diamonds and anything cool. I mean, a lot of it just comes down to time played, experience in the game. The more you play the game, the more you learn about it, the more diamonds and rares you're going to find. I mean, I didn't get a diamond until I was level 51. And then after that, you know, I'd go days without seeing a diamond. It wasn't until I learned like a ton about the ins and out of the game that I actually started consistently getting diamonds, rares, and great ones. But more than anything, I just started dumping a lot more time into the game. That probably helped the most out of everything, because the more time you put into it, the more you learn about the game. 2 kills on the grind. Let's go. El Cazador, thank you so much for the super chat. Really appreciate it. If you do get a Fabled Piebald, no Gondhair rifle. Yeah. We'll never forget the Gondhair incident. Oh gosh. Just thinking about it, man. Just thinking about it. What's that AR? It's the Arzina 300. It's an absolute monster. That's up to you, G2. I mean, if you want to, man. Like, if you want to tax it, tax it. That's how you should be viewing it, right? Like, don't let anybody else, like, tell you what you should or shouldn't keep in Call of the Wild. Like, everybody's going to have different feelings towards, like, what they want to keep and what they want to not keep. Like, for me, I've herd managed a lot of my species, so if I've herd managed a species, I don't keep most of the diamonds because they spawn so often. But if I'm not herd managing a species, I end up taxing, like, pretty much every diamond I find. I mean, whatever you want to do. Which direction did this guy go? There he is. I also probably should have shot the other lake before fast traveling down here. Nice, D-Bone. That's awesome. Dude. Less than 2 points off. Oh, he's thick. He was a thick boy. Yeah, Z28, I would. Although, could you imagine seeing a Scarecrow video title that's like, I bow hunted the fabled piebald great one whitetail? That would go crazy. That would go crazy, even if it would be incredibly risky on something incredibly rare. Oh, hey. That's a 5 I didn't see. Well then. Also, I gotta remember the score estimates of all of these deer again that I was keeping stacked, so I don't accidentally shoot the wrong ones. I also think I was zeroed wrong, so I don't know if I killed both of them. Nope, I definitely didn't. Here's the little baby 3. We definitely, did not hit the first one good. Oh, well. He'll die. He'll die. Yeah, there's been like 4 or 5 fabled whitetail or fabled piebald whitetail that have had videos of them or screenshots of them. Not really a affiliator. I don't have a favorite or least favorite DLC because there's just so many it's impossible to choose. For me, at least. Yeah, I'm doing good, Josiah. Figured it was time to do another stream. I haven't hunted in real life since I was 18, Flurb. I just don't have the time nowadays. Ooh! That's a big boy. All of them were giant, actually. Holy! Big males. No, I didn't see that, Z28. I don't really watch any Call of the Wild content. I'm usually too busy making it, and after I've finished, you know, recording and streaming for the day, I don't really have much of a want to look at Call of the Wild content. It's like when you do something so much, you don't want to watch other people doing it. Oh, he thick. Just posted to the Reddit. Well, that's why I don't see it ever. I don't use Reddit. Reddit is a cesspool of toxicity. Hate that platform so much. Everybody on Reddit is miserable, it feels. Big mail. Yeah, it was a big boy dime. He thick. I only use it for the Call of the Wild sub, to be honest. Even the Call of the Wild sub on Reddit is absolutely terrible. So many toxic, awful people on there. I ain't got room in my life for toxicity like that. You're grinding Red Deer on Xbox and have all the DLC. I'm using the 308. Any tips? I would recommend, if you haven't, check out a guide for whatever map you're on. That's like always one of the best ways to go about it. Check out a guide, see what's recommended, what isn't. Even Scarecrow looks up guides when I'm going for a species I'm not super familiar with. ProXDK makes some great guides. I've got guides on my channel as well for stuff like Great One Red Deer. Lots of awesome guides out there from lots of different creators. What grind should I start with? If you're trying to start out in Great One grinding, I would recommend either the Ski Ridge Mule Deer grind or the Tiawaroa Fallow Deer grind. Those are the two easiest ones in the whole game. Let's see. Okay, 2 big males there. If I remember right, we have nothing to shoot on this group anymore because we ended up leaving a 2 there and shooting a 2 here, and now we have 2 respawns here every time. So that's a lot better than it was. Already, though, this is such a better grind than Rancho. I liked Rancho, don't get me wrong. I still think it's the second best mule deer map, but it's still so far below a Ski Ridge. A Ski Ridge is still far and away the best. I thought Salsvis and Pheasants were the easiest. No. They're easy to set up for. But they don't give great ones as consistently fast for everybody as fallow and muleys. Like Salsvis and Pheasants, easy to set up for, but it's not everybody's cup of tea, you know? Fallow and mule deer are going to be better options for a first grind. Okay, that's one of the ones that we leave. What was the other one? I think it's got to be him. Got to be him. No, it's the 74. It's the 74, that's right. It's the 114 and the 74. Okay, so we're going to keep that guy spotted. Because I want to be able to see if he is tied to a zone. I think, or not a zone, but a herd. Because he should be tied to a herd. And if so, we got to shoot him. Fallow grind makes me want to go back to mule deer. So many bouncers. Yeah. The thing is, like, bouncers, they kind of take care of themselves after a while. The deeper you get into the grind, it'll get better. Like, once you're done with solos and you've managed down like half of the herds, they don't bounce too much out of the zones that you're typically hunting. At least that was my experience. Was just unlocking my rev map to start a whitetail grind. Had a super rare albino whitetail initial spawn. He scored 275.38. That's insane, dude. Congrats. Holy, that's a giant. That is like the biggest of males. As we spot a big male. I'm trying to remember, Benjamin. I think my average diamond rate for mule deer was about 1 in 25. I think it's 1 in 25. I might be wrong on that, but I'm almost positive 1 in 25. Oh, gotcha, Z28. You're right in the middle. Right in the middle of the grind. Yeah, that could be a rough stage. To be honest, you don't have to get just 5s to stack. You can stack big 4s and have almost the same effect as if you were stacking level 5s. It's not about the level, it's about the scores, right? So if it's like a 240s or a 230s scoring level 4, it's going to be close enough to a 5 where if you keep like 10 of those, it's going to help you out with getting more low levels. You could definitely do that if you wanted to. Average a diamond every 20 kills, mostly herd managed, but 1,500 kills in. Yeah, sometimes the grinds just don't want to give you those quick great ones. I have definitely had a few grinds like that despite having amazing HM, they just took forever. Mainly red deer. Red deer love to do that to me. Not recently, but back in the day during my first Diablo mule deer grinds with HM, like, it was like 3,000 kills, 6,000 kills, 7,000 kills. It was awful. Oh my gosh, he stopped. Oh, it never fails. The mule deer love to stop right as you shoot when you're trying to lead them. Have you shot a level 4 diamond yet? Yeah, I've killed a couple of level 4 diamonds on the grind, I think. Well, hello there, ma'am. What are you doing? Get out of here, you stinky elk. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I'd fallow down to like a 1 in 10, 1 in 8 at some point, but after the update hit where they took away the ability to force respawns by main menuing, I had to shoot a few more to get consistent respawns. So I ended up killing a few of my 2s on that grind, and I think my fallow diamond rate's like 1 in 25 or 1 in 30 now. I think next time we go back there to the fallow deer, it's going to be time to go through and kill a few of those like level 3 solos I left on the coast. Although it's going to be really annoying to try and get them to be managed down to level 2s. I'm afraid that if I go back and shoot them, they're just going to pop up as 4s and 5s. And I hate chasing solos so much for fallow deer. It's the worst. If there's one thing that I learned, Levi, it's like if you're not actually keeping track of your kill count, it is really hard to actually estimate where you are in a grind. There's been so many times where like I thought, oh, I gotta be 2k kills in, and then, you know, it turned out I was only like 1,200 in or something. And that's the reason that I started keeping track on my phone with a counter app. A lot more reliable. Why did they change being able to force respawns by main menuing? Because it wasn't intended. Like, it was a bug. It was a bug. They fixed it. I remember a lot of people got mad at them for fixing that bug, too. But it's like, it was a bug. They fixed it. What do you expect them to do? Just leave it? People ask them all the time to like fix their bugs, and they finally fix a bug, but it's a bug that people liked, and so people got mad. I remember I was like one of the only people that was like, "Hey, it's not the end of the world, man." But I remember there were so many people that were so mad. And I'm like, dude, wasn't that big of a deal. It didn't affect that many grinds anyway. For the most part, grinds were relatively unchanged. The only difference was you just had to shoot a few more deer. Boom. Only 300. That's vital blood, right? Looks like it. Yeah, there's the blood. What's up, Mike? No need to type all caps, dude. I'll see your message regardless. What's your top 3 favorite Great One Mule Deer combos? Almost at 500 members. Let's go. Top 3 favorites. Pedal Puff Classic Rack. Pedal Puff Sack Rack. Pedal Puff Typical Rack. All of them are Pedal Puff because Pedal Puff is just that good. Bro. What the heck? They both didn't make diamond. Sad day. It's fine, man. No worries, dude. How do you make your money? Grinding. Great One grinds make you more money than anything else ever could. Especially black bear and red deer. You'll make like 100,000 in an hour if you're efficiently hunting bears. Not anybody I know, but I've seen a few like screenshots through the community, BMX Logan. I have yet to get the pedal puff with the 42069, but I did get the 42069 on a what's the name of it? Cobweb. I did get that score on a Cobweb. But no, I haven't got the pedal puff puff pass combo yet. Unfortunate. What's the new Minecraft update, Crow? It's the Copper Age. They added a bunch of, like, different things you can craft with copper. Copper is finally getting, like, a larger role in Minecraft. A little level 4. Sorry, buddy. Better luck next time. Oh, wait. There won't be a next time. Poor little feller. Poor little feller. Just started managing my red deer spawn in 9 legendary piebald, but it was a troll. Ah, that's still cool, though. Because that's still a giant piebald. No, not usually, Mike's. I don't really trust people that I haven't actually, like, talked to personally, like, out of content. Because you could have somebody on a stream, right, that's, like, a viewer, and you could go live, you know, they could be fine the whole time, then you go live and they just drop, like, 70 N-words or something, right? Like, I don't trust people. Especially when, like, YouTube is my career. Like, I don't trust people enough to invite people on stream that I don't know. You gotta be careful nowadays. People will do some wild stuff if they don't like you. So I just try not to even risk it, right? There's just too many people that'll pretend they're a fan and then they get a chance and they just try to ruin your career. Boom. I've seen it happen too many times with other content creators. Like, they do like a with viewers thing and then one of the viewers just goes crazy and says a bunch of crazy stuff on their stream. I'd just rather not put myself in a position for that to ever happen. If I ever did anything with viewers, it would be in a video format. It would not be a stream. That way I could edit it out if they did something crazy. I think the 110 is the one to shoot, right? Yeah, because we got our 114 there. This 110 is the one we need to shoot. He's the one tied to our herd. Absolutely smoked. The most smoked. Yeah, definitely champion. Yeah, there's a lot of examples. AK Spooky, for sure. There's a lot of people it's happened to. Just took down 3 moose with about in New England. Wait, with about? I assume that was typoed from with a bow. Congrats. Love to see it. He hasn't really been doing much content for Call of the Wild, Owen. He's been busy with IRL stuff. I think a lot of people forget that KG is incredibly busy with, like, his other channels. Like, he's, you know, always doing, like, IRL content for the most part. His gaming channel is kind of like his side project, you know? I don't want to spoil in case he hasn't said it. Actually, no, he said it in a video we did. He mentioned it in our moose hunting a ski ridge video. But yeah, he's doing his Canada trip right now, so he's not really doing anything Call of the Wild. He got those IRL hunts going on. What's my favorite super rare? Diamond Mellow Red Deer. Diamond Mellow Red Deer is beautiful. It's so beautiful. Now, of ones that I don't have, Leucistic Diamond Rusa Deer would be pretty fire. Pretty good. It is possible, Owen. People can on console. It's just really rare because it's very difficult. So there's a much less likely chance that it's going to happen on Xbox, but it still can. Ooh, he thick. That's beautiful. That's a guaranteed diamond too, chat. Oh yeah, I'll never understand it either, mid-MN fishing. I will never understand it either. Because in my eyes, like, the whole purpose, like, the whole reason that half of the community even plays Call of the Wild is to get those trophies that are incredibly rare. If you take away the rarity of those trophies, then what reason would you even have to play the game? I don't understand how anybody could find modding fun. I don't understand it. I agree. I just don't understand it. I mean, if they want to, more power to them, but I'll never understand it. The entire point of Call of the Wild and, like, the rarity of things is to make it exciting when you find one. If it's not exciting anymore, or if they're not rare anymore, then how could it be exciting? Modding on any game in general is never understandable. I wouldn't say that. There's a lot of games where modding is a built-in feature, and it's a very, like, core part of the success of the game. Ark Survival Evolved and Minecraft are 2 examples, like, immediately. Both of those games thrive off of the modding communities. Same with 7 Days to Die. That's another game that pretty much lives off of, like, the modding communities. For a lot of games, like, that's what keeps them alive after development is stopped. Like, Ark Survival Evolved, well, I guess that's changed recently with Aquatica, but that game was not supposed to get any updates anymore. But it still had like tens of thousands of people playing every day because of the modding community. But, you know, those are built-in features of the game. They have like the Steam Workshop for those games. Whereas Call of the Wild, it's not a built-in feature. It's not a supported feature. I assume you're probably more talking about games where it's not a approved feature. And if that's the case, yes, I do agree. I don't understand it. But there's a lot of games where it's a built-in feature and it's like, you know, a key part to the survival of the game. You didn't taxi that? Yeah, I've already got, like, I've killed almost 200 diamond mule deer, so I don't really tax any. Unless they're just really special looking. Oh yeah, exactly. Like, it would make it really boring really fast, I feel. And I guess to the average person that maybe plays like just a couple hours a week because they, you know, work a 9-to-5 job, have like, you know, family to take care of and stuff. For them, it's probably a little more like, I guess, justifiable. They're not going to get as tired of it quick because of how little they get to play. You know, but for somebody like myself who is a full-time content creator who, you know, does this for a living, I could never understand like playing with mods because it just would make the game so boring so fast. And I need the game to stay interesting, man. It's got to stay interesting for me or else, I mean, I just begin to hate it, right? As someone who plays the game for a living, I need the game to be interesting and difficult. How many kills? 28. Ooh, sucks to be him. Are you not hunting on Rancho? Because we already got a great one there, and the grind wasn't as fun as a ski. To put it, like, short, I just didn't want to. We had our fun on Rancho. We got our great one. It was time to move back to a ski where we can be more efficient. Because although Rancho is definitely the second best mule deer map in the game, it doesn't even come close to a ski ridge. Oh, nice, Mike. I don't really ever eat fast food or sugary drinks or anything. So I don't even know what that is or what it tastes like. What's a good gun for hunting buffalo in the Hunter Call of the Wild? The 375 is probably your best bet. That thing is a monster. Ooh. Thick. He thick. Is that a new rack? I think that's one of the new racks. And by new racks, I mean new from the last update. I guess it's been a little while at this point, but you know what I mean. Ooh, smoked him. Yeah, it's definitely one of the new racks. Oh, it looks so beautiful, man. I love those racks. They're so pretty. Think that's double brow, right? Yeah, it is. It's that beautiful, beautiful deer. Hey. Yes, hunting buds. That'd be great. That'd be amazing. I might be getting a cold, chat. I'm like super stuffed up. And I feel that like beginning of a little like scratchiness in my throat. think I might be getting a freaking cold. A flippin' freaking cold. My wife was kind of feeling a little bit the same way a few days ago, so it doesn't surprise me. Seems like we may just be getting a little sick. Just part of being a parent to a toddler. Actually, I guess she's not really a toddler anymore. I don't think 4 years old is considered a toddler, right? I don't believe so, right? I think at that point you're a kid. I think at 4 you're a kid, not a toddler, right? Believe so. I think that's what I heard. Is that 3 years old is kind of the cutoff for toddler, like that's the last year you're a toddler. Yeah, exactly, El Toto. Exactly. Literally described it perfectly. Boom. 325. Dude, it's huge. I think this is actually really big for this rack. Gosh, I just love how thick this rack is, dude. Like, the mass is beautiful. By far the best mule deer rack there is. I mean, I'd say it's even better than a couple of the Great One racks. We're actually going to tax him because I think he's kind of big for his rack. I think that's a high score for this rack, if I am not mistaken. That's a beauty right there. We got this gorgeous deer right here at 3:47 p.m. on September 30th of 2025. This is the first mule deer trophy of the 7-day grind. And that'll go into the video. Boom. That's our third diamond in 31 kills, chat. That's pretty crazy. Oh, yeah, that one was huge, Z28. That one's actually giant. I thought he looked much larger than normal for that rack. There's our level 2 that used to be a 1 before the last update. That was still, like, so weird that in the last update, a bunch of the score estimates and levels changed for some of my mule deer. Like, this is our level 1 that we spawned, and then that update hit, and boom, he's suddenly a 2. He's like the puniest 2 you've ever seen in your life. Ah, man, they ran down that way. What's the spooking distance for tents and fast traveling to them? 180 meters is the spook distance when traveling to a tent. I would recommend placing a tent like 200 plus away from a zone, though, to account for the fact that zones, like the deer kind of move in the zone, so sometimes they'll be a little closer than other times. So yeah, I'd recommend keeping it at least 200 away. But yeah, 180 is the spook distance for meters. How many shooters each run for mule deer? About 15 on average. It kind of fluctuates. You know, it'll sometimes be like 11 or 12. Other runs, it'll be like 17. Because sometimes not all of them respawn each run. Smoke. Dude, it feels nice to be back on a ski ridge. I don't know why, but this is just like, it's such a fun grind. I really love this grind. It just feels so good to be back on this map. There's just something about the snow and like how nice the mule deer hunting is on here. My first diamond when I started was a diamond red deer off of Parque Fernando. Got it at level 51 shortly after Parque released. Up until that point, like, I barely even knew that diamonds existed. Yeah, of course, Bonafide. No worries, dude. Have to wear rubber bands on my braces for 2 weeks. Ooh. I remember, oh gosh, I can't remember if it was my brother or sister. One of them had to have that and they hated it. Just because of like the extra tension it adds. Ooh, thick. Dude. This is like our 4th guaranteed diamond in, well, 35 kills when I shoot him. 35 kills. And we've already got like so many gigantic mule deer on this grind. I mean, you really can't ask for much better. We're getting giants left and right. Yeah, I mean, I could see that, Nameless. I could see that. Because, I mean, like, watching a live stream and actually playing yourself, like, it's a completely different experience. When you're watching a live stream, you know, you're just chilling in the chat, chatting with people, talking to the streamer, having fun. You know, there's that extra, like, engagement factor. Whereas, like, when you're just grinding alone, it's completely different. So I totally get that. Look at that beauty. That's actually really low scoring for a big rack as well. I mean, I've had them lower. I've had them in the 320s before, but this is a small one. Really cool. I just can't believe how many we're getting. We killed another, right? Yeah. That is our 4th diamond in 36 kills, man. That's a crazy ratio. One in 9. Yeah, it's looking pretty fire so far. This is how it usually is in the grind, though. Like, I'll be popping them like crazy like this, and then I'll go like 100 kills without seeing anything, and then boom, great one shows up. And so that throws the ratio off. Because I really feel like the mule deer do it more often. Similar to black bear, where when there's a great one about to spawn, like, you get a ton of low levels, man. Like, so many low levels. Oh, gotcha, Trash Call the Wild Hunter. That's good at least. Soon you'll be free from the braces. Hello, ma'am. Your boyfriend's dying right here. Sorry. Not sorry, actually. What streaming software do I use? I use OBS. And then I have the Streamlabs plugin. I would say the average is 1 to 2,000, Gabriel. If you're herd managing, you'll get a decent bit of grinds sub 1,000 as well. Provided you're doing it right. But yeah, on average, you know, 1 to 2K seems to be a pretty, like, safe bet across most people's grinds. But, you know, you'll get ones that are shorter and longer. Because there's always a little bit of RNG involved with it. Got a couple of nice ones down here. There's our 2 solos. Oh, did I see one? I might have seen one to shoot. Ah, no, he's little. He's a wee fellow. Also, guys, I think I'm going to end the stream here because I've got something I got to go pick up. And I got to go grab a package as well. But we'll be back at 5 p.m. 1 hour from now on my second channel to play some Minecraft with the homies. The brand new Minecraft update. So, hope to see you guys in that stream. I'm going to send you guys over there right now if you want to click the notify me on the stream. That way you'll know when I go live. I appreciate you all. You all are great. Thank you for the gifted memberships, the super chats, the gifted subs on Twitch. All the goodies today, guys. Appreciate you all. And yeah, we'll be streaming later tonight, 1 hour from now. I will link it for those that want to subscribe. And then if you're on YouTube, I'm going to raid the channel so you guys will get sent right over there. I'll see you later. Peace, peace.